Hello Stamper, welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm Franz Martin, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. And today it's a cute Valentine's little chocolate box. Let me show you the back of the chocolate. It is the Hershey Hearts, extra creamy, whatever. I got them just at the grocery store. It's perfect timing. And voila, so you get a clear window slider. So I'm going to show you how to make this. The stamp set that I'm using, it is My Arrow. And this year I want to bring to your attention that if you buy this stamp set, $3, yes, $3 will go directly to Ronald McDonald House. It's Stampin' Up do support Ronald McDonald House, and all the stamp set, for each stamp set that it is wood or clear, $3 of it go to Ronald McDonald House. So it's a good cause, and it would be lovely to support them. Okay, and we're gonna get started, and I didn't cut the window sheet just because I wanted to show you how easy it is. So in the window sheet you get the paper, the protection paper, so that way you don't scratch your paper, your window sheet. You can keep film on top of it if you want when you cut it. If you do that, just make sure that it is equal with your window sheet. So I just take it off, but if you want to be very careful, that's what you're going to do. Keep the paper there. Okay, so for the clear sheet here, so that's going to be the wraparound. That's going to measure 4 3/8. So that's one. So the 3/8, it's between the quarter and the half. We're going to cut this. See? Cut just like butter. Very, very easy cut. Now we're going to turn this around, and we're going to go at 4 3/4. And cut that there. Okay, let's remove this. We're going to do that later. Now I'm going to bring the Simply Score here. And for the box itself, I'm using Sweet Sugar Plum, and the size of this, it's 6 1/4 by 3 1/2. And you're going to score ½ inch right here. Can you see there? Think so. So ½ inch, and then 1, and then you're going to go at 5 3/4 and 5 1/4. I just back it up so it was easier for me, the ½ inch. So again, it's half, 1, 5 1/4, 6 1/4. Turn this around, and again, you're going to go at half, and at 1, and you're going to go at 2 1/2 and 3. One thing that I didn't do that we should have done first, it's our stamping. I like to do the stamping first, so when you score, those lines won't affect. So let's do our stamping right now. Like I said, I would recommend that you do your stamping before you score. So I'm using the Perpetual birthday calendar, and I'm using the Arts this year. And when I stamp the hearts, I'm gonna, well, I had it here. Let me, here it is. When you're going to stamp the hearts, go every direction. So that way it won't look like you don't have to pay attention when you roll. So that way it's a lot easier. And I like to do both sides. And that's what I don't like about, you know, where the score. So do what I say, don't do what I do, right? It's better anytime you get some score that you stamp before you score, so that way it's a cleaner look. Now turn this around, and here, see, it won't go inside someplace, so that's okay. It's still gonna work. It's just it worked better if you do it before you score. Here we go. We're going to call this good. Now we're going to reinforce our score. And take this. All of them, reinforce that. Make sure you stay straight with your score line. It's a very simple box, and really we wouldn't even need some glue, but I just add glue just to make it a little bit stronger. But really, it stayed. My sample, I did it without the glue. Okay, now what we're going to do is some trimming here. So we're going to both score here. You're going to cut that all the way to the score, the second score line here, and here. And for box to work better, you want to get rid of the score completely. Here we go. And here we're going to take this step off. And now just to make sure that it closed good, the little flap, I'm going to shave just a little bit to make sure that score line is completely taken out. So then it's going to fold better. So we have to do the same thing on both ends. Okay, make sure this is off. Okay, let's do the other side. So you just keep one little flap. That's what's going to get stuck under to keep the box all together. Make sure this little tab here, here we go. And here again, I'm going to go in and take that I didn't put my scissor deep enough. Here we go. Oh, now I see I had that knot there and it don't go all the way down. So if you get something, make sure you remove that so your scissors close all the way. I was like, what's going on? I knew something was wrong. Here we go. So my scissors was not going all the way down, so my tip was not working properly. Here we go. Now we're in business. Works so much better when your equipment works correctly. Here we go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take those little flaps, push it down. We're going to put glue right there and right there. And I like to use Tombow glue. And like I said, you can even close this box without any glue, really. It's just I put the glue to reinforce it better. So now bring this there. Close this. Make sure it's solid there. And again here. Push it down. Now I'm going to do just a little bit of glue there. Bring this down. We're going to straighten that up in a minute. And over here, okay, now what I done, let's just take this. And I like to press this down so then it stay flat nicely. Get a corner here. I should have cut a little bit more, I think. Yes, this here. So then when you're going to slide your cover, you want it to fit properly. So you want that to be really tight and snug. Voila. Oh, another thing I was thinking of doing now, it's too late. I thought, well, no, not really. Here. I thought to do 3 of the hearts in the bottom. So I could do this here. See when it's a way, it's a will? One there. I'm going to lift this up. So when they eat the chocolate, they still have 3 nice hearts there. There. That I could have done that before putting the box together, but I didn't think about it till now. Here we go. I think that's kind of cool. Now for the window sheet. Okay, let's hope this worked. The camera went off. Okay, so for the clear cover, we got 4 3/4 by 4 3/8. So the 4 3/8 need to be at the top. So that's 4 1/4. Okay, that was a little bit off. Let's, oops, here we go. So the 4 3/8 need to be, we're going to reverse that. And now the 4 3/4, now I'm losing my thought of mind there. Okay, let me see my cover. This, yes. So the 4 3/4 need to be at the top, okay? 4 3/4 at the top. First thing you're going to do, you're going to score at 1/2 inch plus one little line there. So really, it would be that's 9/16. So I don't want to give those measurements. So I'm going to just say the line above the half. So it's the tiny line, the tiniest one there. So put that right there and score. Oops. And when you score, go back and forth because this is window sheet. Now, I don't know how much you can see the score line there. You're going to take the score line, turn this around. I'm doing the half there. It's easier than coming over here. That's why. Now, we're going to bring the score line at 1 1/2 plus that little line. So, I'm not going with the paper there. I'm going with the score line. And I'm bringing that at the 1 1/2 plus the line. So, if that makes sense. So, really, it would be 2 1/8 when you look at it there. So we're going to score this again super hard. So you know what, I'm going to mark it as I go. So it is that's 9/16 and then it's going to be a 2 1/8. But if you just follow this, I think it's easier. Now, the line, the score line, this time you're going to go at 1/2 plus that line. Let me check. Here it is. So that would be at, that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 11/16. 2 11/16, or you can take your score line, bring it right at the line, the first line after the half. Scored is good. And now we're going to go again at the 1 1/2 and the line. And that's going to be 4 1/4 if you go with this here. Now again, no, that's done. See, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 score. Now what you're going to do, and this is very important. You're going to take this, you have to work it up a bit because it's very strong, the window sheet. You can do it in vellum. If you do it in vellum, be very careful because when you score, then it's easy to go through your vellum. Now I'm going to bring my score line here. Look where it is. It's kind of tricky to see in the light. Here it is. And then reinforce this. And then the other one. After you get the hang of this, you're going to say, oh, it's not bad. It's always the first one, right? And really, you see how I burnished this? Really put your effort on that. And then the last one. Just make sure you stay straight. Here we go. Okay, now the best thing is I like to, my first core there, I just going to put that there. See, it's a little bit of a difference there. It don't go right at the edge. So the first core, that's where you want to put your two-way tape. Two-way tape, your tearing tape. So I'm going to take this here, take my tape. I put that about the middle of it. Okay, the best way is to bring this flat. Let's remove this. Make sure that if you get a little chunk, like I lift the glue, push it back down. Okay, leave this down. Push this down and bring it up there. Oops. Make sure it's straight. Now reinforce this. Now what I'm going to do, let's go the other way. Just make sure, because as you move it, it almost undo what you're done. Make sure I don't have no glue there. Et voila. Now, where's the chocolate? The chocolate, you can, this one I'm going to do 2 silver and 1 pink. You can have glue dots in the back, or you can put it just down there. It's just the right size that I done this. So some of it are tighter than the other, or you can do just take a little glue dot, very simple, and add a glue dot. And depends if your chocolate too been in the heat or whatever, maybe, you know, it lose the shape a little bit, but here we go. The other one, I didn't put glue dots. Absolutely not. I just went with, here we go. See, it fit perfectly fine. It don't come out, so you have to push it this way. It's the perfect fit. So that's why that little air above the half and that's why. If not, if you would do the same size window, it would push it in, because you cannot fit 2 same size together. Now for the top, I just used the ribbon from Celebration. And I tie a little bow around it. And I thought I brought the ribbon. I'm pretty sure it is. Oh, it's right here. So we're going to take this. And I just wrap this around here. That seems about right. Here we go. So you're going to ask me how long? Let me tell you how long. About 16 inch to be exact. And let's see how much we're going to cut out here. So if I want my bow to go this way, I have to tie up. But I want my bow to go on the long way. I want my bow to go this way, because I'm going to do, so just put my finger there. I'm challenged on a little thing here. Here I go. And wrap this around. And we're going to trim the bow a bit. You know what? I don't like the way that's tied up. Let's try this again. For some reason, I think I over twisted and it was not working properly. Here we go. Now we got it. Here we go, because I like to have my tail going down. So now I'm going to cut this and about this. So really 15 inch. You want enough space to give you the chance to work it out. I pre-cut with the hearts, Sweet and Sassy hearts. I pre-cut this that I stamp on shimmer and stamp with sweet sugar plum. Here we go. I'm going to use a dimensional. And again, with those framelit, I cut a dazzling detail paper just the size above. And I use the heart that get the tail, I call it, because you get some that you don't have the tail and some you get the tail. So I use the one with the tails. And we're going to use a glue dots and put it right here. And voila, my friend, you get your little box. I absolutely love it. It's snug. See, now it don't fall at all. But you're going to see the other one too. I mean, it's very tight. Oops, now I talk too much. They were not moving last night, so it depends how tight your box is. So this is it. Hope I inspire you to use the clear window sheet. And for all the Stampin' Up! Product that I use and the measurement, just visit my blog at FrenchieStamps.com. Right above, you get the eye. It's going to bring you right at the post for this or below in the description. Thank you and have a lovely day. Happy Valentine's, my sweet friends.